Hi students, how are you all? You are fit and fine in your home? I hope so. So, dear all 6th standard students, in previous class we completed exercise 1.1 and you are reading properly. Am I right? So today we are going to a new chapter, that is exercise 1.2. So before start the exercise, we should know about some basic things, basic units. So everyone ready? Shall I start the class? Okay, let's start. So today first we learn about basic units. Basic units. So first you write length. To measure length, which unit we basically use? So first thing, meter, kilometer, centimeter. These three things we use to measure length. Basically, basic things. So first we write 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter and 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter, 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So this is the basic things to measure length and to measure any distance. So you use kilometer, meter and centimeter. Got it? So then to measure weight. To measure weight, we use two basic things, that is kilogram, gram and yes, milligram. So first write 1 kg equal to 1000 gram and 1 gram equal to 1000 milligram. You should write gram only G, not GM. So 1 kg equal to 1000 gram and 1 gram equal to 1000 milligram. So these units we use for length and this unit we use for weight. So we discuss about these things more. Let me complete it first. So next is capacity. To measure capacity. To measure capacity, we use liter and milliliter. So 1 liter equal to 1000 milliliter. Understood? So these three basics measurement, you can say unit measurement, we use to measure some length, weight and capacity. So what is the difference between length, weight and capacity? Why we use this unit for length and this unit for weight and this unit for capacity? So these questions arises in your mind, am I right? So think now, when you are going to market and your mother told you drink potato. So what can you say to shopkeeper? Hello shopkeeper, bhaiya, please give me 1 kilometer potato. Yeah, you can say 1 liter potato. Tell me, think about this. when you go to bring sugar, what you tell? You tell, give me 1 kilometer sugar, yeah, 1 liter sugar. So in that time you told kg, give me 1 kg sugar, give me 1 kg potato, give me 500 gram what? Tomato. Like this you can write to weight something. For weight means when you buy some things by weight, you can see there is a weight machine. By this you can know the weight. In that weight you use only kg, gram and milligram. When you buy gold, that time use milligram. To buy more quantity, kg. If you buy more than that, then you get to know about quintal, ton. We can know about this later. So now just remember that kg and gram and milligram for weight, means to measure something. But where we use kilometer and meter and liter. So when your mother told you go and bring milk, so what can you say to shopkeeper? Shopkeeper bhaiya, give me 1 kilometer milk, yeah, 1 meter milk, yeah, 100 centimeter milk, yeah, 1 kg milk. You can go and say, give me 1 liter milk. So capacity to measure something in your bottle, water bottle, capacity is 1 liter, 500 gram, 500 milliliter, like this. So this is used for capacity. Understood everyone? This is used for capacity, liter. Then for distance. So from Kalaburagi from to Bangalore, how much distance? Then you can't say 500 kg distance, 1000 gram distance, yeah, 6 liter distance. You use only kilometer that time. Which unit? Kilometer. If someone asks how much distance your home from your school, so you can use 500 meter. Someone can say 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer, like this. To measure length, we use kilometer, meter and centimeter. So these are the basic units to use in our daily lives. So everyone write down. So now move to exercise. So in that exercise, some basic things is given. So what are the basics of mathematics? So where you use mathematics, that time you can show you only all the things moves around: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. These 4 things is most important in mathematics. Am I right? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. If you are perfect in this 4, then your 60 to 70% mathematics problem will solve. So in exercise 1.2, you find some word problems, which is based upon addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So let's solve. I hope all of you solve some word problems in 5th standard, 1st standard also. So I also told some little bit tricky ideas to solve these word problems. So let's start. Everyone open the textbook. Go to exercise 1.2. Go to question number 1. And some examples also given here in the book. Example 1, example 2, example 3 and 4. If you read it, then you get also some ideas. So this is your work to read properly these examples before solving the exercise. So I am going to solve some questions here. So everyone open your textbook and be attentive and listen properly. What am I doing here? So go to the first question. What is written here? Question number 1. Yes, read everyone. a book exhibition was held for 4 days in a school. The number of tickets sold at the counter on the first, second, third, and final day was respectively 1094, 1810, 2050, and 2751. So find the total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days. So read it again and understand it properly. Before also I told you, when you are solving any questions in any subject, if you understand the question properly, then your 50 to 60% questions solved daily. So especially in mathematics, it is very important to understand the question, what the question asks for. So read the question properly. A book exhibition was held for 4 days in a school. So one book exhibition was held. It's held in 4 days. How many days? 4 days held in a school. So the number of tickets sold at the counter on the first, second, third, and final day means when you are going to show one exhibition, then there is ticket system. You should buy tickets, then you enter the exhibition. So how many days conducted? 4 days. So the counter on the first. So how many tickets sold? It is given here. So first day, second day, third day, respectively 1094, 1812, 2050, and 2751. So here you can see respectively. First given this dates. First dates. So what is given? Question number 1. Tickets sold. First, right? What is given? Tickets sold. First day. Second day. Third day. And final day, that is 4th day. Understood? So here after that, here written respectively. Respectively means which number is given. First day belongs to first day. Which number is written second, that belongs to second day. And which number belongs to third, that belongs to third day. And which number belongs to last, that belongs to final day. So first number is 1094, second number is 1812, third number is 2050, and last number is 2751. So here written respectively. Respectively means first day, first number, second day, second number, third day, third number, fourth day, fourth number. So this is given in questions already. So now what we found here? Find the total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days. Find the total number of tickets sold in all the 4 days. So you have to find total number of tickets sold in all 4 days. So here, if you don't understand the question, then one trick is there. When there is written find total in all, then that time you. So now before that, first you tell me what you do here. Think again. Read the question if you don't understand. Find the total number of tickets. Find the total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days. Sold on all the 4 days. So now, right? In first day, how many tickets sold? 1094. In second day, 1812. In third day, 2050. In fourth day, 2751. So now question is asked here, find all the tickets sold. Here first day ticket sold, second day ticket sold, third day ticket sold, and final day ticket sold. So now find total. For to find total, what you do? Addition. So here question is find the total number of tickets. So find total in all, that time you do addition. This is note down. This is one trick. That time we found addition. Yes. Now everyone confirm we add all these four numbers. So now when you are doing addition, that time you should keep in your mind that during addition and subtraction the places should be in a line. That means unit place should be in a line, tens place should be in a line, and 100 place, 1000 place should be in a line. Then your answer is correct. Now add it. 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 1, 7. Am I right? 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 9, 19 plus 1, 20. Here 0, carry 2. Now 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 plus 7, 17, carry 1. 2 to 4, 2 6 plus 1, 7. So then 1707 total. So now you write therefore total number of tickets sold on all 4 days is total number of tickets sold on all number of tickets sold in all is 7,707. Is the answer. All of you understood it? So when you are solving any question, so first thing is read the question properly and understand it. Then go to next. So write down everyone. So everyone written. Now move to second question. Read the question properly. Shekhar is a famous cricket player. He has so far scored 6,980 runs, and in test matches he wishes to complete 10,000 runs. How many more runs does he need? Shekhar is a famous cricket player. All of you understood this? He has so far scored. He has so far, means still yet he scored 6,980 runs in test matches. But he wishes to score 10,000 runs. Means now, till now he scored 6,980 runs. And he wishes to complete 10,000 runs. How much runs? 10,000 runs. So how many more runs does he need? So how many more? How many more? How many less? When how many more means? How many means you can say kitne zyada. How many more? So when you find out how many more, how many less, that time you do subtraction. So I hope this thing you can do it, and please go through all the questions. You can solve all these questions properly because these things is basics. If you read it properly, then you can solve it. So try to solve in your home, and if you don't able to solve, then comment me which questions you are not able to solve. Then we will discuss in next class. So students, please subscribe the channel. And if you don't see the previous videos, then you can find out these videos in playlist. If you subscribe it, then you find out in playlist. Then you see all these videos and go through these videos again. So please subscribe and don't forget to tap on bell icon. So thank you students.